Deal. Now later on we'll put a metal detector somewhere where we can watch whether the prisoners are sneaking out with weapons or not, which will be great for us. We may actually just put it in the canteen, because we'll have some officers walking around, and hopefully they will actually notice that the metal detector is going off. Looks like they've almost finished this little cell here. Let's go ahead and get the jail door replaced. See if we can finish that before the prisoners are finally here. We still got a couple trucks to unload before they'll actually arrive officially. We're still building the cell block anyway, so no big deal. Let's see what's going wrong here. They're still just putting pipe in. I've got one toilet in place. Alright, so while we're waiting for all this stuff to happen, it looks like we need to build a way for the prisoners to get out to the yard. I think for right now we'll actually just dismantle some of this wall. We'll make a two-section disappear. And if we need to put in a jail door to kind of keep people from just running out there for no reason, we can do that. Wonderful, wonderful. This is all coming together pretty nicely. Pretty nice. So is our administration office finally getting done? Yes, it is. And hopefully we can get some walls up as soon as they're done with the utilities here. Looks like they are roughly finished. Got some doors in place, which is great. So let's put up some brick walls just to kind of finish the look of this little area here. Now they're probably actually going to fail at this piece here in the center, just because these guys aren't very smart. And still got a couple of trucks to unload. We're going to open this up so our guard doesn't have to keep unlocking that for now. The doors automatically start working as soon as the prisoners show up, which is kind of a nice feature. Otherwise I would forget and I would have all of my prisoners escape in the first 10 minutes. Let's see, what else can we do while we're waiting here? They've still got quite a lot to do as far as this foundation goes. But it looks like they've finished the outer wall, which is fantastic. We don't have to worry too much about the prisoners escaping. Gives them plenty of room to run around and do whatever they need to do. So we still need to build a space for a medical ward. I kind of think we'll put it next to the administration office, just for fun. Let's build a maybe a 12 by 13. That'll give us enough space for a morgue. Build the medical office up front and we'll have the morgue in the back. I think that'll be pretty nice. And of course we'll build a little walkway for people to come through. Yeah, I think that looks nice. And we'll need to pave some of this outdoor area. That way people can actually get through a little quicker and use it. Let's see, what else can we place in here? Where do we have for our doors? Looks like I only built that one big. Get a jail door placed there. This guy's hard at work doing the foundation, which is excellent. Just excellent. Our shower still isn't quite working yet. Looks like it's because they haven't put in the small pipes. But our water is flowing, so that's good news. And we have power to our kitchen, which is very important. Man, these guys are just going awful slow. Let's speed up time for a little while and see if we can get some extra work done. Look at that guard just tracking dirt in. What a jerk. That guy's hard at work doing his job. Thank you, little workman. We appreciate it. Then we got some more toilets in place. This guy's getting everything kind of wired up. Doing some more foundation. He's doing a lot of work there. We need to start working on our security and our bureaucracy. Kind of wasting time not doing that. We want to be able to get to the deployment so we can actually have guards walking up and down the aisles here to kind of keep the prisoners quiet. We also need some, watching the canteen and the kitchen and maybe even the shower. That way they're not causing trouble. I don't know if we'll actually end up with the doors on the shower. We may dismantle those. Guards can't actually open doors on deployment, so we may just have to remove those. It looks like our power station might also need a few more capacitors. We're a little over halfway on our usage, which isn't too bad, but as soon as this comes online, it's going to take quite a bit. So the only thing that's left on the basic detention center is the shower. And we're just waiting on a couple of the pipes to finish, but we can designate this right now. And that will wrap that section up, kind of clear up that space. Alright, so cell block prisoner capacity to 15. Looks like we've got a handful more toilets and beds to put in, a little more piping, finish up the building, and this area will be mostly done. Then we need to build the walls, of course. Those shouldn't take us all that long. Our prisoners have finally arrived, so we've got our guards taking them to the holding cells. This can't be locked open anymore, so we'll have to put that on normal, which is going to make our workmen work just a little slower, but that's not too big a deal. We should be alright. Soiling suit. Why was he soiling his suit? Oh, you are going to be a problem prisoner, aren't you? Aggravated vehicle theft. Goodness. Well, at least he's watching TV. Maybe he'll be entertained and he won't start a riot right away. We'll try and get him into a cell as soon as possible. So we got some of these toilets working, which is awesome. That's always really important. Although I'm pretty sure our prisoners are just going to break them as soon as we put them in these cells. That seems to be a problem. Hopefully in a future update we can figure out a way to keep them from breaking stuff. I've heard that you're going to actually be able to incentivize your prisoners, which is really kind of a neat concept. I'm really excited about the future of this game. I think it has a lot of potential. Hopefully they'll be able to realize all of the fun things that they can do. I know they're getting a lot of good feedback from the community, so this game is going to end up to be, being very, very successful. And looks like our building just finished, which is awesome. We don't have any power to this area yet, which is kind of important. We need to run power over there. So let's get that in place. And since we already have power on this side, what we might do Oh, we don't have power running down here yet. What we might do is just run the power along this way. And we should be able to get away with one stretch power cable going down each side. If we can't, we'll run it down each other one. So, we'll see what happens here. Get that all working out here. And then hopefully they'll get the power in here quickly so we can actually get some light in this area. Make it a little easier to see. Oh, and we've got some prisoners fighting, which is awesome. So now that we know we have prisoners fighting, we kind of need to set aside a place for solitary confinement. Now I don't know exactly where I want to put that yet. I really don't want to use up a cell block, or waste a couple areas in a cell block. I think what we want to do is maybe actually build something over on this side for solitary. Give them a little place to come over here and utilize some of this area. It's kind of the administration area. I think that's what we'll do with it. So I said we're going to do a medical ward here. Let's go ahead and get the foundation laid down for that. I don't like how that's centered. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if we do a double wide, we can kind of even it out. Do a 4 and 4. That looks okay. I like that enough. And let's get, let's see, some paving stone, or gravel, or road. Walk speed fast, so let's use this paving stone to actually make it easier for our workmen to get around. It's going to be kind of important that they move quickly. It'll really help speed up the construction of this. So we're doing solitary confinement over here. It doesn't actually need to be very big. The solitary room can be just two spaces. You can actually do just a couple little rooms in here. I think 5 would be plenty, probably way more than necessary. So let's see what a 12 space would do for us. We've got this running over here. We'll make this the entrance. Let's see. Those would be some very small solitary rooms. So if we do one more over. There we go. We'll give them a little extra room in solitary. They're not usually there all that long, which is nice. So let's go ahead and lay down the foundation for this area. And put it in entrance. See how much quicker they move on that paved road? Very, very awesome. Let's see here. We'll put another paving stone right in front of the door there. I think we'll pave this entire area as well, just for good measure. Get our prisoners moving quickly. Don't want them dilly-dallying. See See, this area is grayed out because nobody's over here, and we've got doors shutting it off. But I know we need to build our walls still, so we'll get that moving here. That way we can at least have some room to hide the prisoners, let them relax. And hopefully it won't take very long for the workers to get these put in place. And for now, just lock this door open so we don't have to worry about the security guards having to come in. We can lock that one open as well. We don't have to worry about the prisoners escaping. This direction we do. We don't want them coming out this way. That would be bad. So our medical ward is somewhat built here. We'll do a staff door on each of those. We don't want the prisoners just going off to the medical ward by themselves. Not yet, at least. We may actually just do regular doors there. Actually. The prisoners don't really care about this area. So let us also put in some more walls here. So we're gonna make a little area for the morgue. Oh, we probably still can't put in those walls yet, can we? We'll see what happens here. And of course we're going to need to power this area. So let's get this powered. I'm installing the lights right now. And it looks like we're actually able to power this just fine with that, which is good. So these cell blocks are actually basically done. I want to throw some doors on them and call them good. Now, I don't believe riots have been implemented just yet, but in the future, prisoners will riot, and we want to be able to do a lockdown and actually keep prisoners in their rooms when something really major is going on. The worst they can do is destroy their toilet and bed. You know, it's much better they do that than, you know, kill a guard or something. Once these doors are in place, we'll actually get the prisoners into their cells. And we got another $10,000 for completing that little area. Now we already have 16 prisoners here, which is the max that we can hold here, but we have another 8 prisoners on their way. So we need to go ahead and build this other building before they arrive. So that guy is almost dead. So before that, let's go ahead and pause here real quick. We need to get some doctors in the house. We'll let them walk around. They'll actually go and heal everybody on their own, which is exactly what we want them to do. Yeah, once these prisoners are all healed up, then we can actually work on their room. I'm not too worried about them killing off these guys. I think